up, our people, and welcome back to another episode of the FANG podcast. I am Rebecca, your co host. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the FANG podcast. We are available on every single platform that you can find podcasts, as well as YouTube, so you can see our beautiful faces.
And the FANG podcast is First American Nigerian Generation. And you already know it's Mukri, the one and only. Any others are counterfeit, so check your pockets. And today we have on my friend from college. Honestly, God know how to work and put people back together, because I met you at Buff, but not in Brooklyn. But we from Brooklyn. So, very interesting story. But Kwa will introduce himself.
That was so awkward. That was so awkward.
What? Kwa will introduce himself? I'm trying to enjoy my
introduce
popcorn.
yourself. Tell everyone your name, your age, and where you're from.
And what you about?
My age, my name.
Yeah.
I'm just fine. My name is Quaality.
Are we going by Quality?
Oh,
No, I just want to respect it. I'm gonna call you Quality.
yeah. Yeah. So, how you doing? My name is Quaality. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm 25. I'm an artist, rapper, music producer, writer.
Oh, so you make beats?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta talk to you.
We need to talk to you off
word?
camera.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much for right now until we get into the mix and y'all get a little bit know me a little bit more.
Okay, so you were born and raised in Brooklyn?
Born and raised in Brooklyn.
Where your family from?
From the South. Sorry.
You Southern?
Yeah, we from the South.
Where?
Like, it could be all over. Like, the South is
The
the
whole
South.
South.
The house South. That's one of the reasons why I came to the show, because I want to know, like, what's up. Like, am I Nigerian? Am I from Ghana? I don't know. Am I Senegalese? People see me. I'm being real with y'all. People see me and be like, yo, are you from Nigeria? I'll be like, I don't know,
You
bro.
could pass it for Nigerian.
You think so?
I think
you know
so.
what?
What you see? See, I always get some. I get Ghana. I get Nigerian.
I'll say African.
Nah, to be from Ghana, I gotta look at your butt really clearly. Ghanaians be having a fat ass.
That is true.
The men be having a
They be
fat
packing,
ass.
okay, like sitting up
That
right,
shit
all
be
of that.
plump. So I gotta look at your ass. If it's not plump like that, then probably Nigerian.
I'm fucking crying.
Yeah, I'm loving it already. I get crazy. I love it. I love the energy. But
So, right?
Yeah.
Quality is here.
Yeah. You can call me Qua too. You got it.
Yeah, I like Qua.
Yeah, you can
I always call you
You
Qua.
know me personally, but she know me before I was
Quality. That's a
So you
fact.
feel me? It's all love at the end of the day.
I knew you before the
You know me
bees.
before,
Our shit was kind of dramatic. How we met up.
How did you guys meet?
I don't even remember.
Like, how did you guys the first interaction? What was that like?
you could tell. I don't remember.
Qua liked my friend. And that's what happened.
I ain't gonna lie. You keep it super real. Your friend like me. I didn't like your friend.
Ooh, don't do that to my friend.
Don't do that to her.
Why you
Don't do that.
Why you doing that to me?
It's loyalty. I'm sorry.
I'm loyal to me then.
Get the fuck off. Nah, but that's how I remember it. I remember that.
Yeah.
I think that's when we started talking a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I think I met you probably like just hanging out with other people.
Yeah.
Like probably in the U.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. Who did you hang out with? Like the Caribbean CSO?
I'm not gonna lie. I hung out with
Everybody.
everybody.
You dead ass
know
hung
what
out
I'm
with
saying?
everybody.
I
Because
really
you
was one of those kind of guys. Like I wasn't like, I always, obviously you gonna have your own certain group, but I never was closed off to PASO,
Yeah, you
ASO, CSO. Shit, I was fucking with
Everybody.
everybody. I was even
Everybody.
fucking with the people, the people that be understairs.
downstairs with the video games
Hell
and shit.
yeah, I was fucking with them
They
too.
was lit.
I was, feel me? I just didn't discriminate. Like,
So what did you go to college for?
business administration, but I wanted to minor. The minor that the school provided was digital music production. So
Ooh, it makes sense.
yeah, you feel me? So I was ready for that. I was excited.
That was good. That was good. At least you got that business stuff, but you got the music in it too.
Definitely. And I'm gonna be
That's it.
super real,
Mm-hmm.
That's how we like it.
man. Went to school business. Everything I learned, could have learned that on YouTube. I honestly didn't really like. I'm gonna just be real. People may disagree when they watch this, or may agree, but I feel like college teach you business. They teach you basically how to like run a business for like your parent. It don't teach you how to own your business. Like I never had a class that taught me how to make an LLC. Like I know how to create an LLC like today. Like I could show you and teach you, but they never taught me how to create an LLC. They don't teach you taxes. They don't teach you how to create your EIN. None of that. So
What's the whole point of the major then?
that's what I'm saying.
I would think they would tell you that information because, like,
yeah.
you're majoring in business. You should know all the stuff that goes into business. Yeah. But hey, that's college. They don't teach you what you're supposed to know. College, high school, they don't teach you the real shit, the important shit.
Feel me? So, you know, but I made the most of my experience.
You did.
You know what I'm saying?
You debuted. He was in like a pageant.
Yeah. I did a lot of.
The pageant?
No, he was in a different pageant.
No, I wasn't.
Me and you, we performers.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, besides the whole major thing, I got nothing but like great memories about college. It helped me grow. You know what I'm saying, to a better person. And if it wasn't for college, honestly, I don't even know where I'd be right now. Can you curse on this podcast?
Hell yeah.
Say it with your chest too. Let them hear.
Yeah. All right, gangster.
Say no more. Yeah, I wouldn't know where I'd be without school. Real shit. That ass.
Did you always know you were going to go to college?
Facts. I always wanted to go. I always wanted to go away. Go away. I didn't want to go.
Yeah, facts. Go away.
Yeah.
Everybody from Brooklyn went to Buff State. I swear to God.
Yeah, we did.
Everybody from Brooklyn.
And everybody who didn't go to Buff State went to Buff State.
Yep.
You know
they definitely visited.
Everybody. But yeah, I always wanted to go away because like, I just wanted to know what that experience was, you know? Like what it's like to live on campus and all of that shit. So it was fire.
So growing up, because I know you're from Brooklyn, but I don't really know your childhood like that. Did you grow up like around other ethnicities? Or was it like you were strictly just around a lot of Americans?
I was strictly around a lot of Americans for the most part. I'm going to be real. When I came to college, this is when I got introduced to people that were Nigerian, Senegalese, you know, I don't want to say it wrong, but is it Ghanaian?
Ghanaian, yeah.
Ghanaian, you feel me? And whatever other, you know, culture or other people, country someone's from. So I got introduced to different cultures in college. And when I was in Brooklyn, it was only black people. Yeah, maybe a Jamaican or Trinidadian, but college is the reason, like, I got exposed to different cultures, real spill. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Brooklyn, it'd be a whole bunch of Caribbeans. That's how I see it. It's a whole bunch of Caribbeans.
Nah, for real.
Especially Flatbush. I call that little Caribbean.
Nah, definitely.
That's so. Was it like a culture shock when you came to Buff State and started meeting Africans and Caribbeans?
I was excited because I'm one of those people, like, deep down inside, I'm a people person. Mm-hmm. So like, if you from, like, I know bro from, you say from Texas, so I rock with that. Like, yo, you from somewhere different. You're not from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Or you're not just from America. So I was excited. Like, that's what made me really want to get out of my shell and talk to more people because, yo, you from this place, you from that place, and we go all learn from all cultures, you know?
That's so true.
Yeah. I told her, I was like, yo, are you making Jollof rice?
I still never gave you none.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, are you making that? Because I wanted to try that.
Why is it that every time, it's not a bad thing, but in school, every time I see people from like college or even back when I was in school, you making jollof rice? Can I get some jollof rice? Can I get some jollof? I want some jollof rice. They love jollof rice.
They love jollof rice. Good. And there's so much other food though, but it was always jollof rice. Yeah. And some funny thing is a lot of people can't handle the spice. They can't.
I can't. I'm not a spice guy.
Yeah, you won't be able to handle it. And you want some jollof rice. What you need to be asking for is fried rice. You gotta be asking for some fried rice.
I had something called Chep. Do y'all know what that is?
No. Say it again.
Chep?
Who?
No? Maybe they told me the wrong name then. I know it was.
What is it like? Yeah.
It was rice. A person from Senegal made it.
Oh, then
that's
definitely
probably why we don't know.
For me, so it's rice. It had like, you know, beef in it, you know, just different meats, and that shit was fire. I was like, nah, fuck with y'all. You feel me?
We do make some good food.
Hell yeah. I haven't. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I.
You good, bro?
I need some water. First of all, y'all just like stared. Ain't nobody try to like do CPR. No, because you said nobody try to help me.
Like, what am I
everything cool?
I'd have died. No, I can't depend on y'all.
You know you fine, bro.
I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to like disrupt the flow, but we could get back to it.
Yeah, we could head into the main topic. So I got a question for you.
Please, ask me anything.
Do you know what a blue blood African is?
Yes, I do. You taught me.
Yeah, I kind of said it.
You kind of taught me.
I'm freaking crying.
You taught me. But go ahead.
For those who don't know, a blue blood African is someone who is from Africa. They live in Africa. They're fully 100% straight African.
Probably never been like enslaved or enslaved.
Yeah, they've only ever been in Africa. They've never left Africa. They're from Africa 100%.
That's the people.
What would be the difference between a blue blood African and African American?
I could tell you a great distinguishment between blue blood Africans and African Americans. I'm gonna be real, like y'all.
We won't take offenses. No,
Right.
don't take no one. Take offense.
No. I ain't about to go crazy or nothing. Because at the end of the day, I respect y'all. I respect us because we're the same people. But this is
we the same people.
But look, see,
people.
For me, so this is where the distinguishing comes from. Like, so for example, like blue blood Africans, they feel like we are like just African Americans. We're not African, or we're not a part of the culture. Because I guess we wasn't born there. That's how I be feeling. Like they look down upon us because we not fully born in Africa. Like we uncultured, if that's the word. So I feel like that's how I be feeling. Like that's the distinguishment. And obviously we were raised differently. Like I know y'all parents, like I know just the thought of like, you know, Nigerian parents are way much more stricter than American parent. That what I've been told and heard. So it's a couple of those things. But one thing for sure is like, that's one thing I know. It's like Africans, they kind of move like the African Americans are not African. And I think that's kind of like not cool. I don't think that's cool.
I'm gonna just apologize on the behalf of my community.
Yeah, because
we don't mean offense.
Yeah.
We don't mean offense. Like
Okay.
we just call it as we see it.
Right.
I'm not going to say call it as it is. I'm going to say call it how we see it.
Right.
Because I would say one thing when it comes to Africans separating themselves from African Americans is honestly, a lot of it has to do with respect.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I've heard that's something.
It really has to do a lot with respect.
Yeah.
And a lot of the African Americans that other Africans have gotten in contact with, they didn't give y'all a good look. You know what I mean? Like even going to elementary school, imagine I just came back from Nigeria. I got this thick ass accent and people call me African booty scratcher. Like y'all didn't put a good taste in my mouth. I'd have been like, fuck y'all Americans, you know? Really?
No, definitely. Yeah. That's a fact. That's something which is another thing too, to add on is not just y'all not being with us, we were disrespectful to y'all.
Hell yeah, y'all was
You get what I'm
disrespectful.
saying? Like you just said, calling y'all African booty scratches.
Oh, he's straight off the boat.
Be honest.
Yeah.
Have you ever said that before?
If I'm being completely honest,
Be
I really
honest.
don't remember. I really don't remember.
Not
But
you
maybe I
copping the
probably
plea.
did though. I'm gonna just be real. I probably did. But I don't
probably
remember. I would obviously never say that because one, I love African people and specifically I love African women. But yeah, so like that right there, on behalf of Americans, I want to apologize. We are not all like that. And you know what I'm saying? And we all won. Like hopefully we can, crash that barrier to understand like, yeah, y'all may be born in Africa and we're born here, but there's still African in front of the name. So
Right, but there's also this thing where we were born here.
right.
So I'm not as American as you, but I am American.
Right.
First and foremost.
First.
I knew this land before I knew Nigeria. So it's like you guys I was saying you guys, but obviously it was like Africans were targeted, but y'all were targeting the people that was born probably in the same hospital as you.
Right.
You know what I mean? That hit different.
Right.
I'm traumatized.
It's real. It's heavy right now. But nah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's because and I think also too is, it's us African Americans that are not knowledgeable of Africa. So we're going to disrespect it. You
right,
get what I'm
because
saying?
the way they showed Africa when we were
way-
younger was,
you know what
the
I'm
huts,
saying?
the ditches, donate 75 cents to feed this kid.
Exactly. We looking at Africa as like, nah, you don't want to go there because it's poor. But I know Africa it's
Africa is a very rich
land.
Very.
No, for a fact, I know that. And I know for a fact, y'all are a very rich land. So that's just us being uncultured, which is true. We don't
Ignorant.
understand Africa and what we've been fed. Like the things we see, the commercial. You know that what's that? It's that soundtrack. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
In the arms of the angel.
Yeah, the arms of the angel. You feel me?
angel.
Like this is what we seeing. So it's just being fed,
Oh my god.
fed lies for real, for real.
Dog,
Horrible.
it unlocked the. I literally could see that little boy right now.
You know what I'm saying?
That boy-headed little boy.
Feel me?
With the fly on his eye.
Feel me? Fly on his eye.
Who decided to? Who thought it was okay to produce that?
White people.
Say that again.
White
Because
When
when you would see the white person with the baby just posing to,
It was always the white person with the baby.
like,
Right.
what you smiling for?
It's capitalism.
Talking
You know?
about, can you donate 25 cents?
Right.
Yeah.
It's just capitalism.
Only 25 cents a day.
Just 25
Less than
cents.
$30 a month.
It was really 25 cents a day. They was really marketing that shit.
Yeah, man.
And it's sad though because that's what people saw. That's what people.
Yep.
That's what you think African people are.
Yep.
So when you see Africans in your school, when you find out someone is African, it's like, oh,
It's
you be
true.
living with the tigers and stuff. Go back. You don't know
Right.
nothing.
I'm not
Tigers.
scared.
Dirty,
of
all this, that, and all
tigers
that.
and lions.
Now you
on
keeping it, yo.
this.
You hitting
And
it right on the
even-
spot. Real spill.
Even with having that experience and like our like parents and stuff and people back at home, there's a term that they use to describe, well, not to describe, to call people who are American, who aren't
Or
African.
I
who-
wouldn't.
What's the term?
I would say it evolved into that. So we're going into Wasarok Balua, and what Damlala was explaining is like it is a derogatory term, like used against Americans,
Yeah.
but it originally was used against like Africans themselves. They use it against each other,
Okay.
but to basically degrade each other. And then we took it and we started to use it to degrade y'all. Y'all called us African booty scratchers.
So we got a name for y'all.
So
Right?
what's the name again? Say it again.
Akata.
I thought it was. You said something different just now, though.
You know?
She didn't say it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, so that's the word.
Akata.
Ah,
hmm
and what that mean?
It's basically like an insult. Like you're
Yeah.
a bush person. You're dirty.
Bush person.
Say no
You're a
more.
village boy.
Say no more.
Yeah. You have no home training. It means it literally is targeting you.
Right.
Targeting the Americans.
Yeah. So like it's like say if I did something, I don't know, like say if I was talking to my mom and I said like, yo, what's up, son? My mom will call me Akata, like, you're so rude. Like, why would you talk like that? Who's your son?
Right.
Like, and it would be like they blame the American culture. That would be like the form of blaming American culture.
And like you had said before with the whole respect thing, you told your mother, hey, what's up, son? That is so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
I don't think nobody say that though to their moms. I
No,
would
but
hope
even if
not.
I'm like having a regular conversation with you and my mom is in air view, I don't slap at me. Like, who's
Or
your
like
son?
even if you, let's say you have your American friend over and they don't like properly, like when
Say
they come in the
hello,
house, they don't
right.
come and say hi to your mom, say hi to your dad. It's
that's
like,
OD.
so this person can come in my house, they can't come and say hi to me. What's wrong with this? I got that guinea problem.
Akata,
I
yeah.
love when y'all do the accents. That
Oh,
shit
the
is so
switch?
fire. That shit is fire. Real shit. But I think that's not just. I don't think that's just permitted to just Africans. That's an American thing too. Like if I bring, I'm just throwing that out there. If I bring a young lady home, you know what I'm saying, and she just walk past my entire family, don't say nothing to my mom. My mom's gonna feel a way about that as well, and she's not from, you know what I'm saying, Africa.
Right.
I think that's just a house thing, period. I don't think that should be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's just an African thing.
It's definitely not just an
Yeah.
African thing, but it's just like certain terminology. Because
Yeah.
I think I blame it on the British. Yeah, I blame it on the British because Nigeria was colonized by the British, and everybody know like England is, you know, proper
Yeah.
English,
Delicate.
you know, delicate, and so
Yeah.
it's kind of like what we're supposed to portray. So that what's up, son, is not considered.
Okay.
What would be the word?
Proper.
It wouldn't be proper.
It's not good
certain
etiquette.
Etiquette.
Etiquette,
It's not
yeah.
good
Yeah.
etiquette. So that's also something that I believe influences why we would come at you guys. Because you guys would like say, like, greet your parents how you greet your parents.
Right.
But if we were to do that, it would be disrespectful. Like, if we came in and just said, good morning, mom. My mom, like, they would look at us like, you're not going to kneel down?
Who you talking to?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a nil?
Yeah.
Say no more. Like, what you mean, like, nil? Like,
Man, if I stood up, the camera not going to see me.
Alright.
Like, I be wanting
Oh,
to
so
demonstrate
Will,
this. Yeah.
It will, though.
It will? Like,
Yeah.
okay, it's like if I stand up.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay.
and
So
the-
you're gonna
is-
practice this? You got nah.
I got- I gotta get up?
Yeah, you guys do it. I got a dress on, but I'll be in the audience.
So, like,
I'm about to show you.
Is this something that you gotta do like today, or this is just?
If you know they're Nigerian and you trying to show them you really fuck with them, if
Like
you really want to show them you're Nigerian and you really want to say you fuck with them, that you have the utmost respect for them, and they know you're not Nigerian, if you do this shit, I promise you they're gonna like you. They gonna like you.
Give me the
You ready?
codes. What you do?
All right. Yeah, this is good. A little bit lower, a little bit lower. Like here, this is good because you gotta see me. So as a woman, right? Say you're a man. Honestly, Americans, whoever's watching this, please keep it PG-13. It's not supposed to be nasty, okay? So as a woman, right? Depending on the person, like if it was my friend or not my friend, somebody a little bit older, I would do like this.
Okay.
Right? On some British shit.
Okay.
But if I was like, you were my grandfather, I would be like this and go on my knees and be like, good afternoon, sir.
Wow.
And I'll get right back up. Wow. Now, as a man,
you gotta get on the knee.
No,
you gotta kiss
all
the hand?
fours.
Kiss the hand. No, girl, we're not that British.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so for the men, it starts off like you just tap the floor, right?
Tap the floor.
Yeah. Right, and you would like say good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Right, if it's the older they get or like the more their status, you'll go a little bit further down. So like, you'll go to the floor and literally like lay across the floor.
Oh, we're like
Dead ass, that literally on the floor.
Like face down.
You see how you
everything on the floor.
Nah, it's not that I can't do it. It's just, I get it.
It's literally like if you do that, if you go all the way to the floor, if you came to met my father and you went all the way to the floor, he would be shocked.
So wait, hold on. That's for the, like I'll say, for example, say your father, I'm a guy, I gotta go all the way to lay down on the floor.
It depends on the level of respect and status.
Okay.
You could literally meet my father and be like this. He gonna accept it. Now, say if we was meeting the chief or something, go all the way to the floor. Don't embarrass me.
I bet.
Don't embarrass me. But you literally have to lay on the floor. Like, I'm gonna show you. I know you're not gonna do it because you got pride, but I don't got pride. So, as a man, like usually they do this in marriage too. Okay. Right? If when the man is gonna go greet the bride's family, he will go as a sign of respect. He go all the way to the floor, and he would lay there. Oh, like and that. Then he would come right back up. Yes. So lay down like that. Like do a push-up type shit. Like show them you strong. Yeah. That's how you properly greet. Yo, you do that? Well, I'll marry you. Wow, that's crazy.
No, facts. If you know how to do all of that and you're actually like cultured, you took the time to understand. Top tier. 100%.
Yeah.
Well, I learned something new today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you tried it out too.
I tried it.
That was a good demonstration.
Hey. Wow. You learned. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Never knew that. That's so fire.
It is.
In America.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I guess the American in me is like, I gotta lay down on the floor. That's
you want to hear a funny story? You know my ex, right?
I think I do.
You know who my ex is. Yeah. We like
back.
that.
Yeah, we go back.
So basically, I told my ex, right, to
lay on the floor. He's
not to lay on the floor, to just do the tap.
Oh, okay.
Just do the tap. Like, we could take the tap. We're like, we're not like royalty. Right.
Yeah, we are royalty.
No. I'm talking about really like in status. Like if I was to take you in front of a chief, yeah, like you going to the floor.
I gotta get to the floor. I bet.
I would appreciate that.
Say no more.
But like I told him, like, okay, you're about to like come to my house. You're about to meet my father. Like, just to show a sign of respect. Yeah. Because you don't even have to like know the language. As a sign of respect, just do that gesture. Right. He was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Word. Like, yeah, literally like no. And it was a pride thing because Americans, y'all do like the little handshake, the little dab
them up. That's it.
Me?
Right, but it's like for some reason, for a man to bow to another man, it takes a lot of pride.
I feel like personally, if that was me, see me, this is how I am. Mm-hmm. So if I'm with somebody and I'm really with them, and you tell me, hey, yo, if you could just, like, for example, when you come into my house, just say hi to everybody. Oh, that's nothing. If I got to come and meet your pop and tap my foot, bro, I'll tap my foot. Like, tap
tap the floor, wherever you want to tap.
You feel me? The lay down thing, that would be, it depends on how deep, I guess, our relationship will have to be.
Yeah.
If we on some, like, we just cool and we dating, I'm not about to lay down, but tap the floor, tap my foot, come on now. I don't think that's a big deal.
Even just doing the gesture.
The gesture. That's
what will really matter. They'll see the fact that you're trying to do like, okay, I respect this person. Right. At least they're trying to, do my culture and stuff.
That's what I would do. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm rocking with somebody that's a different culture than me, I'm going to be respectful, whatever the culture is. I'll, you know what I'm saying? I'll abide to that. lay down on the floor thing is just crazy too, though. You know.
And they do it when you want to apologize too. Like if you're sincerely sorry, you really want to be forgiven, you'll go down all the way to the floor. A woman obviously goes down to her knees. A man will go all the way to the floor.
Yeah.
Like if I was like did something to you, like, oh, please forgive me, I'll get on my knees.
And even if, and this might sound different, but even if a girl like do the whole get on the floor, bow down, me, the American in me, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like what
Get
the
up,
fuck
what
you
you
doing?
doing?
you know, not on some, you know, I'm like, yo, that's a little, you feel me? I'm just quiet. Like, you ain't got to do all of that for me. Just come on, you can get up, let's go, you know? That's
Well,
just me, though.
If you were to marry a Nigerian woman, there's a part where she will kneel down next to you too.
Hey,
It's honestly, I feel like it's also a way of letting our men know that we are willing to be submissive. But
some Americans don't know. They don't understand at all.
But they don't understand submissiveness.
They don't understand that. But that's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother topic. We're not even gonna go into that.
So, Nigerian women, if y'all doing this, hey man, Nigerian women, y'all in the league right now. I'm just playing.
Don't do
Nigerians
that.
are
I'm
league,
just playing.
period.
I'm just playing.
With
Everybody
African
love a
giants.
Nigerian. Everybody got a Nigerian in their life that they love and appreciate. I would hope so.
If they didn't, they got us.
If I ever meet your father, for me as friends, of course, I'm gonna tap the floor. Is my shoe or the floor?
The floor.
Tap the floor.
It
Gotcha.
really don't matter.
Nah, I really would do that though. Real spill. So I like that. Like, yo, you feel me? I know a little something, you know?
Right,
It
and
just
when you
put you
doing-
ahead of the curve.
Yeah, and when you're doing it, you just say the greeting like "Good morning, sir." "Good morning, ma." Like, or "Ma'am." That would be like the proper way to say it. "Good morning, ma'am."
Right.
"Good morning, sir."
So when you like say good morning to your mom, you gotta tap the floor too?
No, I just like do a little. I'm calling it a
little-
curtsy, a little dip.
The dip, right?
Yeah, a little
Do you
dip.
do that? Do you do that today?
Yeah,
Wow,
sometimes.
that's
yeah,
cool.
It really depends. Like my mom's Americanized, so she's not like too strict about it. But as a to build it as a habit, I do it.
That's what's up. I would have never known that's what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you
Yeah.
gotta go back home from college, like you kneeling. Now I'm just
Now you know what's crazy. You want to know something? Like I used to work at the Galleria, the Macy's, right? And I would like meet people. Like if I met somebody that was Nigerian, and I knew that like they were older than me. Obviously, like I was like the baby of the employees.
Yeah.
So like, and I knew they was Nigerian. I would deadass like in the store, like good
tap the
evening.
floor.
Yeah. Well, I don't tap the floor. I did.
Oh, do the dip. That's what's
I
up,
did.
though. That's fire.
But like if I meet another Nigerian, out of respect, so they know I'm respectful, that I was well trained,
Yeah,
I'ma do it.
that's what's up. Now she hit me with that. I'm gonna do it. I ain't got too much. I ain't got pride. That should make me like, you know what? Show me
Yo,
what
because
talking
you have
about.
to call. Honestly, you have to call people out on it because men have pride. Men are prideful, and it is a gesture that makes you humble yourself. Like you really have to humble yourself. You're not just about to do it to anybody, right? Y'all rather dab somebody up, look them straight in your eye. Y'all look at them as equals.
Right.
At that point, we are Nigerians will let you know we are not equals.
Oh wow.
I am older than you. Like honestly, there's even a thing where like my siblings, they don't do it. They refuse to allow me to have it. But I'm older than I'm 11 years older than one of my sisters. And I tell her like, you're supposed to be calling me Auntie Mukri. I am not your age mate. You can't be calling me Mukri.
So auntie.
Auntie Mukri, yeah. Or Sister Mukri.
Okay.
And it's a sign of respect because we're not in the same age bracket.
Right.
But that's my sister.
She was born in America.
Yeah.
That's probably why though, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying like your brother, like your sister, if you older than them, they supposed to call you uncle. Even though they're not your uncle.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's interesting, but
It's
I'm
interesting,
learning though.
but it's a sign of respect. It's
Gotcha.
like, you know how you guys were like Miss, Mister, we be like uncle, auntie. Like even if I don't know you, like you're my mom's friend. Oh, auntie this, auntie that, uncle this. Depending on their age too, it would be big daddy, big mommy.
Oh, you call him Big Daddy, Big Mama?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
it's a level of respect.
Yo,
Yeah,
this is-
everyone in
I'm
the family-
learning, yo. Like I'm learning. This
Everyone in our family, they call my mom Big Mommy.
Big
Yeah,
Mama.
that's my
Because
big
she's
mommy.
the eldest out of everyone.
I don't got aunties. My mom's the youngest.
Got you.
And then everybody else is uncle. Some uncles, a lot of uncles don't want to be called Big Daddy, so they just go by uncle. But there's a few that would be like Big Daddy.
Got you.
Usually it depends on their pockets too. Yeah.
The pockets
And the
talking.
pockets is deep. Big Daddy.
I saw on Facebook, right? She said, to marry.
Yo, let me call. Let me. Yeah, I forgot. So I had shared, right. I had shared a post. I'm even gonna find it so I could be very precise with the information I am about to provide for you guys today. Yeah. So let me find the notification. Hopefully, oh man, let's hope I can find it.
Is this the one that went viral?
Yeah, no. So somebody wrote a status. No, that's not the one I went viral. So somebody made a status saying, these African girls, no joke. I heard you got to gift the family $5K to marry them. And I shared it. I'm like, $5K? It's more like $50K and up. Right?
Me.
Gonna be like, does my family get money too? Asking for a friend. Mind you, as he said, does my family?
Yeah, mine.
I'm asking for a friend. Your family, yeah. So I'm, yo, and like African Americans, I love y'all, but y'all really don't be wanting to spend no money.
There's a price. Like, there's a very expensive price. And it's for a reason. You know, like,
so
you're about to marry, you're about to be with a Nigerian woman. Like, that's a lot. And even with the culture and everything, like, it's called a dowry.
No, for men, when it's not called a dowry, it's called a bride price. It's a dowry when where basically the man is marrying into a family of value, or we're giving that man money. His family money. That's the dowry is the opposite. We do bride price.
They gift with either money, with animals, with land, with property, with
wow.
It could be anything.
That's why. And y'all gifting the man.
No.
That's what she just said.
No, that's if it's a dowry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The dowry.
We don't do dowries.
Oh, okay.
We don't do dowries over here.
So
we do a bride price.
That's not a part of the culture.
No, not our culture. You want that? You can mostly find dowries found in Asian cultures. Okay, so if you want that, go marry some form of Asian.
Say no more. I'm just asking. Crying. I was just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
But
African Americans don't want to spend money.
Though, right? I gotta pay not her, the family.
The family.
Gotta pay you 50 G's to marry your daughter. Now, say me and you, we don't work out. Do I get a refund?
Well, if you're paying for marriage, you will work out by God's grace.
With that 50K, that's an investment.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. That's a great point.
By fire, by force, it will work out.
So ain't no divorce in that, dude?
No. Oh, there is divorces, but people would stay.
That 50K, right? Nah, we gonna make this shit work.
Some families back home, like, you will bring shame to your family if you get divorced.
Oh, the women, right?
Mm-hmm. Even especially if you guys have children, like, if you have children, you better marry that person. And even if you guys are married and you do have children and you want to get a divorce, it's like, no.
That's kind of like crazy, because like, it's just interesting, because now, like, I know, say you get divorced by the man, you like, you know what I'm saying, it's like people are ashamed, but then at the same token, like, it's kind of foul, because like, say I'm married to you and I don't want to be with you, but you're gonna stay with me while I'm out here doing some foul shit to you.
That's how it be.
That's crazy.
That's the toxic shit.
That's crazy.
That's everywhere. So I wanted to because I thought this explained it really well, like what a bride price is. Or why we do the bride price. Basically, it's to confirm the bride's value and womanhood. Because as a woman, we do contribute a lot to the home. So you're taking us away from our home that we contribute to, right?
Right.
So you're kind of like rectifying that.
Okay.
And then it's also like basically saying we give you the full rights to us sexually, economically, and, you know, procreative, you know, activities.
Okay.
And it makes sense because it's like with your parents, like, they created this human being that you now want to marry and start a life with. So if you want my daughter, you must pay to have my daughter.
Wow.
And honestly, when a man is able to put down the bride price, you show us that you can provide.
Right.
It's you also proving yourself.
Right.
To not just her, but to her family. Because during the wedding too, you're gonna give her money. Women need money, like women need money. Like, but I would say one of the things about men when it comes to relationships, they are supposed to provide, and financially providing is one of them. Right. Not just the only thing; it's one of them. But for some reason, in American culture, y'all don't want to do that.
This is what I'm about to ask. So now, like,
I'm about to cough again.
Ballet.
I'm sorry.
No, in Nigerian culture, like, do the women get bread? Like, do y'all get your own bread?
Yeah.
We do.
They might have businesses, have a store or something. Or if they do have education, they might do like their job. But
yeah, But it
Majority
really
do stay at
depends.
home.
Yeah, because their man could provide.
Mm.
But a lot of them would have their own businesses. Like, and this is talking about like the Nigerian women that obviously are in better places, because there are people, a lot of like Nigerian women that you'll see hawking or selling stuff on the street.
Yeah.
But like for those that were able to marry into a good home and have a man that actually provides, they don't really have to work too hard.
Mm.
But it's not like they're never not working, because a Nigerian woman will make sure you're fed.
Mm-hmm.
We will cook from morning to night. They will go to the market every day to provide a plate for you. That literally is culture. We'll take care of your kids. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of the home. Like, honestly, there's not a home in Nigeria that has a woman in it that I could say is dirty.
Facts. Because that's their job. They stay home, they take care of everything, they make sure everything is right. So that way the man is able to provide. They're able to come home and rest and still go back out the next day and do what they have to do to make sure we can continue having this life.
You financially provide us, we provide you peace. Because at the end of the day, the money you give us, we're going to use it to take care of the home we live in.
Yeah, right. It's a trade-off. I understand.
Yeah.
But it's just different because, like, you know, in America, like,
I just marry. Y'all just get married. Y'all just, what is it called? Elope?
Elope.
oh, yeah.
That's the word?
Run to the courts,
Yeah.
run to Vegas.
Yeah.
A
But-
lot of people do that.
They do.
I'm just saying, like, in America, like, me personally, I'm just gonna speak on me. I like a woman that, you know what I'm saying, how to get to her own bread. Like, I don't know. I'm not really not fond of that you just sitting in the crib and just chilling. You know
I
what I'm
promise you
saying?
she's not staying in the crib. I promise you she's not staying in the crib
What you mean
chilling.
by that?
Like, you...
Some are though.
I know what you're saying. I know, like,
Some are.
you gotta go. You talking about going to the
They
market and all that.
they always gonna do something. Honestly, I mean, like, no, none of them really ever stay home. They're always doing something.
Right.
It's always doing something.
Right.
Sometimes it's even keeping relations. Sometimes some men could get into higher places because of the wife. Do you know? They said the best businessman is a married one.
Who said that?
They.
Who's they?
I gotta find it out, but they said, like, if you wanted to trust a businessman, trust a married one.
Why?
Because they say trust a married one, because to get into a marriage, you have to marriage is a contract, right?
Correct.
I'm over here looking at you directly. We're looking at the camera.
Correct.
Marriage is a contract. So for a man that's in business to sign into a contract with a woman, it says a lot. He's committed. So if he's committed to his marriage, he would be committed to you in the business, right?
Not always, but I hear what you're saying.
That's the perception.
That's the perception.
Right.
It's the perception. A good businessman.
Right.
Like, obviously, you don't want someone that cheats. A businessman that cheats in marriage will probably cheat you out your business. Because marriage is one of the number one contracts that is signed in America.
Correct, but at the same token, the difference is, like, say if we doing business together, it's strictly money versus, like, I'm in a contractual situation with a lady who I love. There's emotion there. When it comes to getting this money
is involved, because you got to drop that $50K. Money is involved.
No,
Money's involved. There's a reason you got to sign a prenup. There's a
so you can
reason
sign
money
prenups
is
in
involved.
Nigeria?
In marriage, money is involved. I could take you for everything. I could take you for half of everything. I could take you for nothing.
Let me clarify. Are we speaking from American culture right now or Nigerian?
That's
'Cause I'm speaking from
both. That's both.
Okay.
That's both.
So wait, y'all do prenups in Nigeria?
Yeah,
All right,
taking
bet.
you for
Not everyone,
everything.
but they gonna make sure that they're safe.
Okay.
Maybe not everything. Half
So
of
now
it.
hold on. It's like that's why I'm asking. So if it's a prenup, I'm married. I'm paying money to be with you, basically. You're not bringing in most of them are not the sole providers. They're not the money getters. I'm the money getter. So we doing a prenup. What are you really getting? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know, when you get
you coming with, like, what are you coming
Well, all
with?
the time.
when you get married, your money not your money no more.
Understandable.
So if you
Understandable.
marry someone that don't have money coming in, that's your fault. If they take half, because once you provide someone a certain lifestyle and you want a divorce, they have to upkeep it. You can't just divorce somebody and put them in the trenches. It don't go like that.
I mean, says who though? Like, I care.
The contract.
I mean, if we signed a prenup, it's quiet.
Even the prenup. All prenups are not the same. you're gonna make that contract based off your relationship.
Okay.
If I'm not about to sign a paper that says if we divorce, I'm getting nothing. I'm not doing that.
So then this goes to like, are you with me for me, or are you with me for the lifestyle I'm provided for us?
Well, it's not just about the being with someone for the lifestyle that they provided. It's like, I came in this marriage with this, you came in this marriage with this. If we're gonna separate, I still need to make sure I'm okay without having you in my life anymore. And
that's the same thing for men too.
You would want to know the same thing too, right?
Right. So this is where I'm like, okay, so when you're gonna marry me, this is why I need you to get to your own bread.
No, that's why you marry someone that gets to their own bread, not someone who don't get to their own bread and then marry them. That's the issue.
Right. Expect them to get to the bread.
Yeah, don't expect them. They already got to be doing it, and you're
Right.
supposed to do that before the contract. You understand? It's a contract.
We saying the same thing.
No, but you're saying like
saying the same thing.
No, I know we're saying the same thing, but you're saying like, oh, like they have to get to their own bread. Obviously, you're gonna marry someone that gets to their own bread. You're not gonna marry someone who doesn't. So speak on what you're about to do, not what if.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Because now confused.
Now, boom. Now, say obviously if I'm you're making more. I'm making more money than you, or whatever the case may be, and we marry, and your money's now on my level. That's fine. But now, say if you one of those stay-at-home moms, but you got a business at home like e-commerce, and you get into your bag. I'm cool with that. Like, get to your bag at the crib. You selling T-shirts or whatever you want to sell, or knittings. Go ahead and get to the bag while you at home taking care of kids. That's cool too. That's your bread.
Yeah,
I can't touch that. That's your money. I don't want your money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's when you start having secret accounts. Or like, again,
Secret accounts.
Some people have secret accounts. But one thing you guys could agree on is that you guys will have the money you share and the money that you keep to yourselves. It's honestly, when you marry someone, it's that as a contract. That's why the best man to trust is a married man. Okay? Because literally, it's a contract. If you don't go into that dotting the I's and crossing the T's, it's your fault.
People disregard contracts every day.
Not my ass. I'm reading them shits from beginning to end. I need to know what I signed and know how I need to get out of it.
And what I mean by disregard, I mean, like, for example, I'm an artist. So say I get signed to a label. Let's just throw a label out there, Rock Nation. And they said they require me, I need to give them 2 albums. This is a 2-album deal. They give me $5 million. But I give them 1 album and I'm like, I don't want to give you another album. I'm going to sign with Columbia. This me disregarding the contract.
First of all, you can't even do that. They're gonna sue you and take you for everything.
That's what I'm just trying to tell you though. Like, you could sue me and all of that, but there's no just because I'm a married man contract. He's trustworthy. Like, I could break that contract anytime, any second of the day.
That's 100% true. It's like we said before. That's just the perception. People are gonna assume if you're a married man, you got into this commitment. Marriage is for life. So I would assume you would have the same kind of smarts when it comes to doing business. Like,
I agree.
If we're gonna do business together, I want someone who's committed, someone who's gonna put their all into what they're gonna do.
That was a scenario.
No, it was, and I definitely you put it well. It's a perception, and it's crazy, honestly. Like, that perception, that's a heavy perception. Just because I'm a married man, you going? I understand.
Again, it's a hefty contract. Yeah. That's a life contract. Business contracts be 5 years, 2 years. Right. A marriage contract is supposed to be for life. So if you sign a marriage contract, you have to be really smart about what you're doing. Yeah. And first of all, you already said it. Even if he was a married man, right? Whatever, I don't even care about the scenario. If you sign to a contract and the deal is that you're supposed to drop 2 albums and they're supposed to give you in exchange for this, and you did not do that, as a man, you was not committed to that contract. So as a man, I wouldn't want to marry you. Why would I want to marry you? You can't commit.
You fall back on your commitment.
You fall back on your word. You don't do what you're supposed to do.
Now watch this. Yo, I'm human. I make mistakes. You can't forgive me for my mistakes.
What fucking type of mistake is that? Once you sign, it's America. Once you sign the paper, this is America. Once you sign the paper. Mistakes,
but when it comes to shit that's real, like a contract, like, you have to try your best not to fuck it up. Because at the end of the day, you got what you wanted. You got that $5 million.
I did.
You still need to give them the 2 albums. You can't expect to get the $5 million, spend it, and give them 1 album, and it's like, well, where the second album at? Where's my $5 million at? Well, give me my money back.
Let me ask y'all this though: how do you feel about getting married without the contract?
I'm not into that shit.
Yeah,
I'm not doing
into that.
No.
This is my thing, right? This is my thing, right? So, like, let's get married. Let's bring whatever, like, cultural formalities that we need to bring into it to make it like legit.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
It's had a big,
and I'm saying hypothetically, right?
at the big party,
So it's
all
like
of that.
hypothetically, it's like we don't like bring like the law into it, like the government into it. So because listen, people get divorced. We all, everybody in this room, including another person that's not on camera right now, we all know people who get married, do the whole big Cinderella thing, but then they get divorced. So in the case, we don't want it, we don't expect it, we're optimistic about the beautifulness of our marriage.
I love you.
But in the case that it doesn't work,
That shit is fake. No,
No,
you gotta be real. You gotta
It's
be real.
getting, it's getting crazy in here now.
people get divorced. So in the case, let's just not bring the government into it.
Right.
So if we split, it's a clean
split. You go
Nah,
with
but
what
we're
you're
gonna
going.
be a clean
I
split.
go where I'm going.
Clean.
Because if it was a clean split, there wouldn't be a lot of baby mamas struggling raising their child. It's no way.
That's not marriage.
Nah,
Just saying it's not marriage.
It's not marriage.
No,
not
but
marriage.
no.
The law's
you
not
can-
involved.
How can I trust you for us to split something equally?
No. Listen. We don't let the government be the trust. It's us is the trust.
Me and you.
So when you say Mukri,
Okay.
Me
so
and
when
you.
you say how can I trust? It's based off of what we show each
So
other.
you saying like sign
I
a
wanna- I
contract,
can't wait. I wanna
but
hear your
not
response.
a American
Don't sign a contract.
notarized
The
one.
contract is our word.
I'm not doing that. I need it on
Nah,
paper.
fuck the word because when
fuck the
feelings
word.
get
Fuck the
involved and that
fucking
love
word.
turns to hate,
Hold on.
fuck the word. Because
Fuck the
niggas gonna do what they
word.
gotta do
Niggas
to make
is
sure
gonna do
they're
you
safe.
dirty.
Fuck the
Facts.
word.
Am I incorrect by saying that I feel like African descended people should understand that more than anybody? It's
Ooh.
like the word, just no paper,
Yeah, right,
no lawyers.
right, you know?
It's just like honor, integrity, them things.
But that's
talking.
reality.
You guys
does not
have
agree
no
with that.
honor.
He's talking.
I need to be
He
in
preaching right
reality,
there.
and people don't always go with honor, pride. My word is my word.
They
No, I
have
need
What's
no
reality? The
honor.
paper?
Yeah, because it's real shit. We need to talk about it.
The love, not the reality?
Love is reality, but at the same time,
Niggas
I'm
be
an
faking that
individual.
shit.
At the end of the day, I am an individual, and I still want to make sure I am protected no matter what. And I would assume and I would hope that you would as well think the same thing about yourself.
So you want to make sure that if we get divorced, that you gotta like, you don't want to like, you want to be for certain that you're gonna get something out of it. Like, oh, we getting
It's not
divorced.
about
Why you
getting
gotta
them.
get
Listen,
somebody?
prenups. Everyone can customize their prenup. It don't just got to be about money, making
Fuck
sure
the
I got
fuck
all
the
of that
prenup.
stuff.
Fuck the prenup. Listen, no prenup. Let's just split.
Right.
Like a yin and yang. Like,
Right.
let's just do our own shit.
Go
Nobody
ahead.
hurt.
Nobody.
Everything you got, you
Okay,
leave
we got
with.
houses together. We got name. We bought property. We got all
How
of
we
that
gonna
stuff.
split
When
that?
it comes to that, how
Maybe-
we just gonna split it? Like you,
Maybe-
We keep
listen,
everything.
That's
we
where you
keep
get
that.
people
We keep
living
all
with
of that,
the-
'cause
with
that's
the
business.
ex-wives.
That's us getting our back. Say we were splitting that from the get go.
Right.
We gonna keep it as is.
Maybe we put a contract on that.
Yeah, right. That's contracts for that. Because that's
contract
business.
about everything.
That's not business.
marriage is a business.
Marriage
It
is a
itself
business.
is a business.
And you heard what they say. You bring business into things. That's when things go wrong.
But
I feel like that
Like,
that
if you
depends
being-
on the
like-
mentality
like
of the
they say
person that you're
sometime-
with. That depends on the mentality
agree.
of the person you're marrying, because it's like
I
if
agree.
you're only getting married because you want the big party, you want the big dress,
then you're not getting married for the right reasons.
That's the wrong reason to get married.
But let's be honest. Y'all want that.
No, the fuck we
as
don't.
well.
Yeah,
I want
as
it
well.
as
But
Now, but I just said no. The fuck we don't. Now,
no,
as
because
well.
you made it seem like that's all we want.
Of
No,
course
that's not all we
of course
want.
Of course you want all of the everything, but you want the Cinderella. You want the big dress. You want the party. Y'all want that thing.
I feel as
Right?
though yes, we do want that.
Right.
I do
but
want
it's
it.
not
I
just
know
that.
it's okay if you want that.
I'm
You
gonna get
know,
it.
Our
Right.
culture now and like the way that we've experienced like how other people's relationship have been,
Yeah.
we're more critical about how we're gonna do shit. Like if I was to get
Especially
married,
from what we
That sound like y'all got it
experienced.
down.
exactly, because
Sound like I know
like
exactly
I said,
what's going on.
I'm an individual. I'm living my life by myself. I'm not married. I'm not none of that. I'm making sure I'm good. If I get into a marriage, I still want to be good,
Got you.
regardless of anything. And I want to make sure my partner is good as well, regardless of everything. Because at the end of the day, we are now one. It's not one income. It's not your money. It's not your property. It's not your this, not your that. It's ours. We got to make this shit called life work.
Every decision you make, you have to make it together. How you raise your kids, how
Exactly.
you're gonna spend money, whose income is gonna go to what. Like, yeah, you said we know what we want. Yeah.
So boom, check
I know
this
what
out.
I want.
Check this out. Since y'all, because you know y'all are the first African. Is it first American Nigerian?
Yeah, first American
Yes.
Nigerian generation.
Okay,
Thank.
cool. So now, see, funny. So now, y'all tiptoeing in two different cultures.
Yeah.
So what are y'all going to do? Because y'all are American.
Well, technically, we have our own culture now. Being American Nigerian, it's his own culture.
It's your own culture.
It's his own culture.
Being American Nigerian is a whole new culture.
Mm-hmm. It's a melting pot of the traditional values and what it's like being American, growing up in Brooklyn. Like, there's just certain shit that we do, and we might say that traditionally they would not accept it, they wouldn't be with it, but it's like that's just like that's how we grew up.
What's some of those things? Like just a little bit, like and I'm talking about like in a marriage form. So what I mean by that is, you see how I said, because I'm obviously from America, so my thing is like, I'm really not attracted to the whole I'm not attracted to the stay-at-home mom unless you're, like I said, you got a business at the crib, you getting your own bag. So what it's like, what are y'all doing like in marriage as being American Nigerians? Are y'all gonna bring the bag to the table as well, or y'all gonna do the stay-at-home mom, go to the market?
I mean, I'm gonna provide. Like, I don't expect you to just be the only one providing.
Yeah, we're not expecting an allowance. I don't feel comfortable like that. Like, what am I doing? Like, I ain't doing shit. I'm just sitting in the house chilling. Like, and I have a life too. Like, you can't forget your individuality in a marriage. And I'm still gonna want to do. I have my goals. I have my dreams. I'm gonna still do that when I'm married. So it's like,
and I respect that. But I respect that, and I want that. That's what I personally, I don't want. Like, I don't. You feel me? I don't want to. Okay, I marry you. Now your life is dedicated to Qual life. Like I'm uncomfortable. That sounds
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's an attachment issue.
But isn't that, hold on, but isn't that the culture, like, you know what I'm saying? Certain cultures, like, my life is devoted to you and the family. Forget about my life. All my goals and dreams.
I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't doing that shit.
Maybe I used devoted was probably the wrong term. But
no, but I know what you're talking about. Like, literally, like, you're committed to me in every aspect that you do. And honestly, I think that I think that's attachment issues. I think you might have to see a therapist, because you in a marriage or in a relationship with someone, that don't mean you need to be in their skin. You don't. And that's really a term that we use. Like, oh, I'm in their skin. No, you got your own.
Exactly.
You got your own system.
You cannot forget your individuality. Like, you
are your own yourself person. Crazy.
Like, yeah, you love him, you love her, but it's like, what about you, babe?
What you love?
What about you?
What you like?
That's that women empowerment. I like that.
Yeah, it's a whole new culture. Honestly, being Nigerian American Nigerian American is a whole new culture. And I fucks with it, honestly. I would have to say, like, my first love in my life was not Nigerian. It was dead as an American. I know. Right?
It took you right off your feet, huh?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Came through like, yo, what's up, ma?
He did what he did. He did what he did.
He did it.
He did. He tried, yeah.
That's what made you like him more.
He didn't do it like the first coming around, but like, you know, as years went by, he like committed to it.
With some time and
when learning, like, he started wearing the outfits too. Like, it's an embracing thing, and that's honestly, I don't care what culture I marry, but I would love a Nigerian. But I always say I would love if I was to marry somebody, I will need a Nigerian that that grew up in Brooklyn, or at least understand American life. No, because if I marry a traditional Nigerian, I'm disrespectful. Right? To a man, I'll be considered disrespectful. Some guy is like, oh my God, I'm not even gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna bring it up. But like, blacking on me, like, on some little shit. Right. And in my head, like, who the fuck are you talking to?
Right.
But they like a blue blood Nigerian. So, but American me would be like, bring it down. Like, why are you talking to me like that?
Right.
They can't take that. Right. So I can't be with a traditional Nigerian man. They can't. Some of them can't take
that disrespectful.
Right.
And they don't take disrespect.
And it's like, it's not about disrespect. I'm voicing my opinion.
Right. And also too, you are a New York woman.
I'm a New York girl. Like, I'm from Brooklyn, baby.
Very aggressive.
Yeah. We are.
Yeah.
We are. Honestly, like,
you don't give me aggressive vibes though. You be. You probably. I don't know. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she's rare. I don't care. I'm aggressive, and
let's get into that.
Honestly, you knew me the whole bus day. I've been aggressive.
Let's get into that for a quick second. So, like, the aggressive thing. How do you? Okay, so you because it seemed like you've embraced that you are an aggressive woman, right?
I am.
So how do you feel like when guys are really not with that? Like, they're not for aggressive women.
A man that cannot take an aggressive woman. Honestly, if a woman is aggressive to you, she don't respect you as a man.
Say that.
Right?
Got you.
If I'm aggressive towards you I don't have no respect for you. Like there's something about me that I feel like I need to protect myself, and being aggressive is one of those ways of protecting myself. Gotcha. Like for instance, I went to my friend, he had an event, and this guy started talking to me. I don't have a problem. You could talk to me. I'm dead as a sweetheart. I'm friendly with everybody. You could talk to me. I'm not talking aggressive. I'm not even talking like this. I'm like, yeah, hi, how you doing? Like, oh yeah, it's a good event.
How you was talking earlier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he wanted to dance with me. I'm like, when I dance, I want to you could just start dancing with me. But the way Nigerians dance is not like they do how Caribbeans dance with the wine and stuff.
But you American, it's more like too, though.
Yeah, but it was an African event. It was an African event.
Okay.
So, if you want to dance, you want to dance like how Africans do, just dance. We could dance together. We could make eye contact.
They don't do the whining.
They do, but it's like they're very exclusive with who they do it with. Right. You're right. They're very picky. They won't let you just see you. They just won't let you see them with anybody. If you see them dancing with somebody, it's on purpose. You know what I mean? It's on purpose. They don't care if someone knows. If they don't dance with you, it's like mind your business. Like we could keep it
going.
PG, right? So he tried to dance with me. I'm like, you could just dance. Like this is African music anyway. Like you just dance.
Right.
He tried to put his hand around, my back, and I was wearing one of those low cut shits. So when he put his hand, I felt that skin. I was like, oh hell the fuck. No, back up. That's when I started getting aggressive. Back up, because now you're disrespecting me.
Okay.
You disrespect. I don't know you. Don't touch me. Let alone you touching my skin.
Right.
So when I pushed him to back up, why he grabbed my hand? On some real aggressive shit.
Oh.
And I'm realizing where I am.
Right.
And I'm looking at him and I'm really like cursing him out, like get the fuck off me. Because if I had to use my hands, I would hate for it to get there. Because I'm not trying to embarrass my friend.
Right.
But it's levels to this shit. Like, I would be aggressive. Like, if I feel like you disrespected me, I'm dead ass gonna be aggressive. And the funny thing is, there was a guy later, he talked to me later, but his approach was different. I was sweet and nice the whole time.
Did you let him get the dance?
He didn't. No, it was literally just treat me like a human being. Like,
got you.
Like, when that man touched me, it felt sexual. It felt like you were coming with a specific goal.
Gotcha.
I wasn't here for that. I'm here to support my friends.
Got you.
You understand? I'm a woman of integrity.
Okay. I hear that.
Say it.
Okay. I came to my friend. He got his own record label, Afi Ade Records, and I just wanted to be there. I didn't come there with the intentions of dancing with anybody. But he came on some aggressive hood rat shit.
Right. Yo, you gotta invite me to one of the African parties. I'm with the
I'm gonna invite you to his event. Because you do music. Why not? Link up with other people who do music.
Why not?
But yeah, honestly, that's when I'll get aggressive. So if a woman is being aggressive to you, she deadass don't respect you, or she feel like she gotta protect herself.
That's game.
I've only had to be aggressive if I feel like I needed to protect myself. And that's not something I think I would have had if I grew up in a very nurturing environment. I grew up in an environment where I felt like I wasn't being protected, so I had to protect myself.
Right?
And on top of that, you are the oldest.
I'm the oldest.
You have that tendency to assert control.
Exactly.
Because you've always been the big sister, technically
the protector.
Like the second mom.
I'm gonna call Mukri. Like my cousins used to call me to come fight. Like I was that person.
Right.
And that is just that's the responsibility that I had. I didn't mind that. And it also didn't help that I grew up in a house with no boys. I didn't have no brothers with me.
Right.
So as the oldest, I gotta be tough. I gotta be strong. I can't be weak. We're not for the weak.
Right. So do you feel like has that hindered you in any way in life?
I don't feel
that you have to be. You can't show weakness, or you gotta be aggressive, or you gotta be a protector. Would you say that hindered you or that helped you?
I would say both, because of it, I feel like a lot of relationships that I could have had and could have maintained, I wasn't able to.
Because you're aggressive side.
I'm aggressive, yeah, and not a lot of people could handle that.
They're not used to it.
Yeah, we living in a generation where everybody's anxiety, depressed, and they feelings get hurt so easily. Yeah. You could say the wrong thing by mistake, not even knowing, just because you're ignorant to the situation, and niggas will really drop you. And I've always been the type I'm gonna say how it is. I was going through my Facebook post. Yeah. Let me read this shit to y'all. Nah, cause it was funny. It was in my Facebook memories today. right? And you just gotta hear me talk. I'm like, yo, why did I said that? Why did I put that on Facebook about that person? It was like that whole number thing where they be like, oh, send me a number and I'll write a status
and
about
you.
You
Went crazy on this person.
Yo, it wasn't bad, but I'm just calling out my honesty. That's what I'm really doing. I'm calling out my honesty. It wasn't like I said anything bad.
I'm afraid for bro or sis.
Okay, so look, so this is just a random one. I just scrolled on it.
Okay.
I said, I don't even know what to start. In the beginning of our relationship, you traveled just to see me. It was sweet, but you made some dumbass moves. Why would I put that? Why would I say that about somebody? Like, why? Like, and this is 2012. You know, that's how I was talking. Like, you made some dumbass moves, and I'm putting it out for everybody to see. So I've always talked like that. Like, I even put some people's name here. I'm like, yo, this was supposed to be some number shit. I'm putting people's name here.
Probably should have DM'd them.
Nah, they wanted to be put out publicly, so I did that.
I mean, you was what age was you? Because
that was the culture then. Like
that was
just
Facebook
posting
like
mad
my status.
regular,
but that's
random,
always been me.
Shit on Facebook.
That's always been me, even to now. When we had conversations, I used to call you out about some of your shit, right? I'm like, yo, why you acting like that? Why you moving like this? That has always been like that, and it's taken as aggressive. But like somebody like you don't see me as a threat, so you could take it, you know. And I'm not being threatening. I'm just
also too
aggressive.
to add, because it's like it's how I grew up as well. You know what I'm saying? It's like I could tell, like, all right, I always say when a New York girl get aggressive with me, I laugh and I dance around that because I already know, like, that's just how you are. That's how New York women just are. I don't take offense. It just depends. Sometimes it depends on the time and place. Like, say if I'm driving and you're the navigator, you're the passenger, you're supposed to be telling me X, Y, and Z. You know who we are when you watch this. I'm driving and I missed a turn. She would literally watch me miss the turn and be like, yo, you know where you going?
I said that shit too. I'm like, you know where you going.
How about you just tell me, yo, make this turn right here? You get what I'm saying? And it's just that, you know, sometimes it's just time and place. But for the most part, New York women, that aggressive stuff, like, you really got to just, you know, maneuver.
It's a balance. It's a balance because you know me now, and who I was in college is not. You don't get aggressive 24/7.
You're a totally different person. Look at you. You know?
I'm dead as a different person. I'm a sweetheart.
I'm proud
you
of
know how many people meet me now and they be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you were ever like so mean or aggressive.
That's what I'm
I can't even believe you fought."
Wow.
Yeah, like first of all, I don't know my story.
Listen, I watched a couple episodes, so I know. You know, but no, definitely like. So I mean. I know you said you're aggressive when you can be. So, like, do you agree with what she was saying? Basically, like, you aggressive when you got to either defend yourself or you don't respect the man?
Yeah, I mean, if I need to defend myself, I'll get aggressive, but I don't feel the need to be aggressive. Like, if I'm feeling disrespected, then, like, I'll take it as it is and I'll just maneuver the situation as it is. But, like, Mukri, she does tend to be aggressive. I'm not like that. Right. Like, I'm not like that. I'm very laid back and mellow. Possibly just, I don't even know what I would do in a situation like that. But, yeah, we the total opposites. I wouldn't consider myself aggressive. If I need to be, like I said, I would. But, nah.
I feel like probably like if I was from like, I'm just throwing a name out there. If I'm from Florida and I just hear how you talk, I'd probably be like, damn, like she mad aggressive just the way how you talk. You probably just like, you thinking like I'm not aggressive, which you're not. It's just the way how you.
It's like, the accent.
It's the accent. It's the way how
it's
you.
Just being raised in New York, like that's just how it is. Like
that's
just
how we talk.
Exterior, but it's like that's how you gotta be. That's just how it is.
And that's crazy.
And then on top of that, you just with your personality, you're just out there.
Yeah.
You're very flamboyant. Exactly. And then if people try to come and play you, it's
you're gonna exactly, so you understand. Like I really had to learn, like I could be happy and still have that exerting energy. Yeah. But I also know I have it when I'm aggressive. You know, it's just my personality, my energy is the same. But it depends on what mood I'm in. I'm not about to be aggressive for no reason. But like if I'm so like cheesing and shit, like you should be scared. So you have to imagine if I'm like this at 100, imagine what if, in a positive way. Imagine if I was 100 in a negative way. It wouldn't be good.
Yeah, because like who wants to be aggressive? Who wants to be riled up and feeling like that?
I don't like that.
If I'm feeling like that, it's a reason as to why I'm feeling like that. So I need to come correct and put you in your place because you need to know what the fuck is up.
Right.
Don't play me.
It's heavy. New York women. Nigerian New York women. That's different. That's another breed.
Nigerian and New York women. Say that.
Nigerian New York women. That's
Yeah, we gotta come back. We have to have you come back on another episode because there's some shit we didn't get to touch on.
Okay.
That we gotta touch on.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm coming. I'm about to go to Mexico though, like this week. So
it's okay. You got time. We probably talking about next year.
Oh God damn.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
That's true. You gotta wait your turn.
No, listen, man. I know the fans. They gonna want me back. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all. I know. I'm excited, guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Real shit.
They can listen to your music.
Oh yeah, you can listen to my music. I got a whole bunch of new shit that's coming out. Not this year, next year, but I know before the year's over, I'm dropping a music video. I'm gonna play it for y'all off camera though, so I want to hear y'all opinion.
Get the exclusive.
Yeah.
I feel like a celebrity.
I'm crying. I'm dropping a new single.
We is celebrities. What are you talking about?
Period.
Yeah, I'm dropping a new single with a new video. Before the year's over, because when they really want to just get myself back in there with the music, and I know Mukri.
I fucked with you.
I was on some business shit. So
how long have you been doing music?
I started making beats 2016. That's when I just
like
I didn't want to be a
year,
rapper.
Like freshman,
it was
sophomore
my
year.
freshman year. I didn't really want to be a rapper. I just never seen myself as a rapper. And then I just grew, and then I really started writing to my own beats. And then I just started getting on stage, and then that's when the real me started coming out. And next thing you know, I'm Quaality the rapper now.
If you ever write anything, you need somebody, you could always call me.
I don't know if you remember.
Vocals. If you need a little harmonizing in the background,
she can sing.
Yeah. I remember. I don't know if you remember. I remember. This is freshman year. I wrote a song and I sent it to you. And you remember that? Wow, that's back.
Now you gotta tell them the full memory. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You gotta tell them the full memory.
On the song?
No, it was just lyrics.
Oh.
This is before I was like recording song. I just sent them lyrics because I knew they were like
we were
her friend.
Into music.
Her friend was like singing and shit. Like,
all the fucking time.
You feel me? Yeah. We're gonna talk about your friend off camera though. But yeah.
Let the people know where they could follow you, where they could find you, all of that information.
You can follow me on Instagram at Quaality. That's QUAALITY 1_. Twitter, I'm barely on there, but the real Quaality S, I think that's what my Twitter is called.
You think?
Everything will be on the screen
on
in
the
the description.
Yeah. My music, you could just type in Quaality, and all my music is
you on
there.
Apple?
On Apple Music, Spotify.
You sure? Because I tried to find it and I couldn't find it.
We have. I'm gonna show you. But yeah, all stream platforms, Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever. We in there.
But I think this was a really good episode, a really interesting episode.
Worth the wait.
Worth the wait. It was. We didn't get to touch on every single topic that we wanted to get to, but that's okay. These normally are the best episodes where we just free talk, free flow, and we just get into different topics, different conversations. So I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining us today, for sharing your outlook, sharing your input. Yeah. We really appreciate it.
I really appreciate y'all for having me, and I can't wait to come back. I'm gonna just come back, just come on.
Yeah, come back ready, prepared with some stories, all of that.
All of that, whatever y'all need. I love you guys, FANG. Nigerian Women, holla at me. I'm just playing.
You better be ready to drop that bride price. Get out of here.
I mean, if you American Nigerian, what I'm
they
saying?
Still want the bride price now that they know they value.
Facts.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Don't settle for less, ladies. Do what you gotta do.
Period.
Okay, and I'm Mukri, the one and only. Any others counterfeit, so check your pockets. And you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at its_Mukri. And of course, anything nails, beauty by _Mukri. Oh my God, I didn't tell you. For the Halloween competition, at my work, I won. I was a fairy.
You was?
Yeah, I was Iridessa. I had to be specific. They thought I was a Tinkerbell. Hell no, I'm the black one, Iridessa.
Let them know the black one.
Iridessa. And I won. $25 gift card. It was nice. They made me blush.
Congrats.
Yes.
You guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at ThatQueenBeck. My hair portfolio page, Touch by Bex on Instagram. And we want to thank you all for tuning into this episode. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The FANG Podcast. You can listen to all of our episodes wherever you listen to podcasts. And you can also see our beautiful faces and our stellar outfits on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe. Comment, rate, let us know how you're feeling the episodes. We've been changing things, adding some segments, some topics. We have guests, here and there. So we would love to know your opinion. And yeah, we will see you guys next week.
Peace out, my people.
out.
Awesome.
That was fun.
That was a great episode.
That was. Oh my God, we didn't touch on so many topics.
I feel like we did, but because we was just vibing.
No,
you know?
it took a turn. The marriage took the turn.
Yeah.
The marriage took the turn. The showing you how to greet took a turn. But
it was all good.
It's one of the things that being American and being African is that's what we have to talk about.
Right.
Like,
I learned OD.